suddenly, over the 5 or so years before COVID, what I started seeing were pharmacies demanding a diagnosis for the prescription. And I thought, this doesn't make sense. What difference does it make what I'm giving the person the medicine for? Because off-label use of USDA approved or of FDA approved drugs is legal, and it happens all the time. I mean, I've got patients with nightmares, and prazosin works wonderfully. Prazosin's an old prostate medicine or an old blood pressure medicine. No one cares until they did. And all of a sudden, and you could do this with the electronic medical record, they would not dispense the medicine if you didn't put down a diagnosis. Until COVID, I never had someone say, that's a bogus diagnosis, we won't give you the drug. But the table was set, Randy, so that when COVID came and they wanted to clamp down on you, you had to lie in order to get the medicine. And if you lie and they want to come after you, you're in big trouble. This was a setup. This was a setup that happened in the 5 years before this, and it would have been very difficult to do this with paper prescriptions. But it's easy as pie to do it with an electronic medical record. That's just one example, but that's a really telling example because I'm an internist. I mean, I might lance an occasional boil, but 90% of my job is either counseling patients or writing prescriptions, or writing a consult.